So it's September '09. Just want to give an update to everyone what's been going on with the eSingularity initiative, and it's been now really 2 months since, well, not quite 2 months, since I started everything off with our E3O group on LinkedIn, and really what's kind of what started it all, just kind of an update, was a posting I'd made, this blog entry talking about Education 3.0 and the future of education. And then I used that partial of that posting, kind of announcing the group and sending out to friends and stuff, and you know, a bunch of folks joined, showed interest. I did some postings on Indian groups. I joined a bunch of those groups, and they became involved. A bunch of individuals from there. Raj Aura, great Aura, Rajiv, became our president of EDUITS India, and we had further influx of folks that he had connections to, and we have built the group now to 115 members strong, and over 200, nearly 250, 280 members on the regular group. So, really building, the idea is building momentum, building support behind the project, and discussing the idea and so on and so on. The other thing that that I went on and did was I started the e-revolution movement, which is a movement in support of the vision of eSingularity, which is, as you know, is the moment when all education is freely accessible to all. And really, the goal there is to build a movement which is you know, 1 million members strong. And in reality, this can be done within a year, with 13 turns of the key, so to speak. And I have some ideas on, you know, how to grow that and get that bigger using universities. So really, where we're at so far is, again, it's what you know, is developing these core what I call core infrastructures behind the project. Now, the other thing now, what we're looking to do is to identify an angel, a kickoff angel in India, and identify a group or sponsor group that will support and help us move this vision project forward. Because, you know, we don't have the funding to move it forward. All we have is an idea. We have a lot of people interested in the idea, and really what we need to do is move forward. And what does this mean by moving forward? Really, well, one, moving forward would mean me being able to quit my day job as a teacher in Japan and dedicating my time full-time to this project, which would include me visiting and having to go to India, make presentations to key stakeholders, and really do the dog and pony show, as they call it in the investment world. Develop the dog and pony show with professionals, and to develop the collaterals, including finalizing our technology documents, finalizing the business plan that we have probably 2/3 done, and hiring called bean counters to pull together the ROI and to really expand the thinking on this project, because we'll have to put together a full, what's known as case for support for the government of India, China, and so on. So that kickoff angel is someone who buys into our vision for global education, someone who buys into my passion, my conviction to achieving that vision, and provides me the wings to really move this project forward. So we have our angel. When that happens, the next stage will be this. We'll be really setting up offices and in various different countries around Asia, and really hiring probably a 2-person team at each of these offices that's going to really be regional vice presidents promoting and doing what I'm doing, but on a very regional scale. Once we have Indian financial support behind the project, which means funding, we will then seek to actualize funding for these other regions, these other Asian countries. We'll also, at that time, have a private equity stake offer for the for-profit company that's behind, which will be behind the project too. We have it's a non-profit for-profit partnership, and and that funding will be used for a specific area in regards to intellectual, utilizing the technology we have in developing technology we hope to create, we will create, and leveraging it in the corporate arena. Let's see, what else? Really, my job comes down to this. It comes down to really duplicating my efforts, what I've done so far in different countries. And, really my role is that of a producer. And I am pulling together the players, partners, individuals. Really, a partner is someone who's going to help us build it, right? A sponsor is someone who's going to help fund it. So, the key right now is to identify in movie terms those executive producers, but those would be the sponsors, and the groups that have the technology and the skill set to actualize the vision. Those would be the partners. So that's it. I don't know how this recording will come out because I've kind of blocked the wind with my hands, and it's pretty windy, pretty gusty, so I'll have to see right now. I'm picking up my son from school, spend the rest of the evening playing with him.